Hello, hello. Welcome to Mount Difficulty. I'm Matt Dicey, the winemaker here. Just going to explain a little bit about Pinot Noir in Central Otago, and then maybe drill that down to Pinot Noir in Bannockburn, which is where the Mount Difficulty winery is based. Pinot Noir is the red grape that's obviously caught a lot of attention for Central Otago, and it's done very, very well, gaining recognition for the Pinots that we've produced. Initially it was because we produced Pinots which had such a beautiful focused expression of what pure Pinot can be, driven in our sort of real cool climate. Really red and blackberries, cherry, black cherry. The region's also quite famous for producing lovely cherries during the summer months. But those sort of real characterising those red to black fruits and just delivering them with a really lovely, lush, rich mid-palate. So real lovely, lush mid-palate weight and texture. Initially perhaps missing a little bit of structure, but I think as the vineyards have got older and as the region's aged, we're starting to see some of those textural and structural elements really increase and improve throughout the entire region. Those wines that we're talking about were really largely produced off quite young grapes, and as we've seen the vineyards get older, we're starting to see a lot more spice and a lot more differentiation of the sub-regions. So obviously, as I said, we're based in the Bannockburn sub-region, which was one of the hotter or warmer regions within Central Otago, so we get sort of on the darker, riper end of those fruit spectrums. We also deliver a little bit more lush mid-palate. That seems to be a real Bannockburn thing, and structurally the wines are just a little bit more structural as well. So if you're looking for a slight differentiation of what Bannockburn and what the Mount Difficulty wines deliver over perhaps some of the other sub-regions, we're just looking at slightly darker fruits, lovely lush mid-palate textures, and a little bit more structural wines on the whole than what you get from other regions within Central Otago. But all over, Central's doing really well with its Pinots, and it's really delivering exactly what people like to see from Pinot Noir, which are that sort of intensity and the richness without being overwhelming, and so still delivering it with elegance.
Irrigation for 50% of the year, and the first 4 vines down here, they got irrigation at the start of the season for a quarter of the year. Okay. Right? And so you can see the difference. We're actually looking at the area. This particular block here has a particular honey flavour coming through in the wines after about 18 months to 2 years. It really starts getting quite strong, quite unique insofar as that flavour profile is concerned, and it's quite strong coming from this block itself.
And how do you explain this?
The only thing I can think of is sucker rock.
Rock?
Yeah, it's like the whole block is in rock. It is. We've got 100 mil of topsoil. Right, from there it just goes down into rock, and it just gets harder and harder as you go down further and further.
Right.
Bungy and not lettuce.